Hi everybody. Whoops. Welcome to Deb's Way. And right now you are in Deb's sewing room. It is very, very, very hot and humid here in Central Florida. It seems like this should be the weather that we have in August, not June, but we're having it now. Kind of makes me wonder more about the grand solar minimum that I believe is taking place. I'm not going to go into that too deep here. Read up on it if you want to, but I believe something's happening like that. Anyway, it is miserably hot outside. We do not go outside very often right now, but later on today, William and I will be going into the pool real quick. It's a nice, it's a treat to have a pool available to us to use, and we cool off and later in the day. But for right now, we're indoors, and I'm going to be tackling some closets that I've been putting off forever to get straightened and cleaned up. And since we have a garage sale, a Vietnam Vets Drive taking place real soon, I'm going to be getting together some things to go in on that sale. So none of my TP here, none of the canned goods here, none of that in the background there is going to go on the sale. I'm just back in the sewing room. And this is my pantry part of the sewing room that you're seeing right now. And yeah, I made room for more stuff right there. So I can still stock up a little bit more, and I'm going to be doing it. But let me show you what I'm going to be cleaning out today. A couple of the closets are not too bad, but the master closet, what can I say? That's going to be a major chore. And yes, my hair and everything, I'm hot, I'm frazzled, and I'm prepared to go in the pool later today. So let me show you the closets I'm going to be working on, okay? So we're going out into the rest of the house right now. This is the master bedroom walk-in closet, and no, it's not a humongous closet, but it's big enough for two people if you use it properly. Yeah, I have another little supply in here too. And this is William's side. Okay, and on the bottom half is where he hangs his slacks and jeans and stuff. And then over here is a nice shelving unit for his shoes, which I like, actually. I don't have one like that. And then odds and ends here. And then my side, well, my side actually starts here at the end. It's kind of a mess. Now, he just recently put those pillows up there. They were in the sewing room, and he wants to hang on to them. So, okay, they're up there for right now until I get back here and start rearranging things and straightening and throwing things out and, tidying things up. And then let me move out of the closet here too. My clothing. And one thing I do like, I will show you here real quick. I tier the hangers. I like this feature. It has been a space saver for me, that's for sure. But I hang maybe up to 4, 5 at the most hangers on one main hanger here on the rod, and then tier down. I do like that. But I do have clothing in here that I haven't seen or worn in a long time. So I'll be straightening that out. And on the end there, actually under the pile of clothes that I have there, are some storage units and a very nice little safe. So, and my shoes are at the bottom of the closet. That always needs straightening up down there. I don't know how well you can see it. Yeah, I'm not a very neat person. Most of the time. I'm pretty good though. So I'll be getting back here, but see, I don't have a nice little shelf unit for my shoes here like William does. So I have to make do with that. That's tucked underneath the clothing, and it gets to be kind of a pain. So anyway, I'll be getting back here and straightening things out a bit. Remember what this looked like. Hopefully you'll notice a big difference by the time I'm done. So that's the master bedroom closet I'm going to be working on. And here in the family room, it's just a little closet where we keep our winter coats and sweaters and a couple of umbrellas, a vacuum cleaner, you know, not too much on the bottom there. And I do have an extra, smaller Paula Deen air fryer. And then that's just odds and ends up there that I'm going to be going through and probably getting rid of. But that's all that's in that closet, so it won't take too long. But in here, in the den, is this closet. And yes, we've gone through this before, and we've cleaned, and we've straightened. It's kind of dark in here right now because I don't have the light on, but just to give you an idea, this is what I'm going to be going through. And getting rid of things that we just don't need to keep on hand anymore. Okay. And William would not let me part with any of my, you know, cooking outfits here, the Wonder Pot and my pressure cooker, until I really got to know how to use the Instant Pot. If I, you know, I guess he's thinking these can be backup, but I want them gone. I like my Instant Pot. And that was the multi-cooker that I used, which is like a crock pot. But this is a little box of storm preparedness supplies. And I do need to check through that and make sure I have everything I'm going to need, or if I need to replenish things, you know, I'll be taking a look at that. But yes, I will be cleaning this closet too. So I will bring you back later on after I'm all done and show you what things look like. I'm in the den and I have finished. It's not a big change, but it's a little change, and I found a few things on the shelves that I straightened up, cleaned up, kind of put aside for the garage sale or to donate to the Vets Club. Not a lot to come out of here really, just a little bit of straightening up and organizing and making room for other stuff. And no, I'm not going to part with these just yet. When I do, they'll probably end up going to the vets. Okay. And on the bottom there is stuff for my vacuum cleaner, my little hand vacuum cleaner that I use every so often. And it's one of those sticks, I guess you call it, because you plug it into the wall, and those are the attachments for it. I do use that quite often, actually, more so than the Dyson that's in the other closet. And this is a Dyson also, a Dyson stick. It's a good vacuum cleaner too. So anyway, I've got this as straightened up as I'm going to get for this time around. Let me show you the hall closet. And not much is changing there either, because I've been through this before. But I took that bowl out, and the vibrating pillows, that's what they were. We don't use them at all, so they're going to be given away. And I have a collection of umbrellas. When I travel, I do collect umbrellas from the places I go to. And then I just straightened up the closet a little bit and put the attachment that was at the top of the closet for the Dyson down here, down on the floor with it. That's it for this one. Now, as for the master bedroom closet, it's going to be done on another day. I'm done for the day. And yep, I'm hot and frazzled, and we're going out to the pool. Okay, so, and you're not going to see us out there. It's kind of private out there. So anyway, maybe I'll show you the plants around there, because I did weed around the pool the other day when we were in there a little bit. My flowers are coming out nicely. I'll show you that to end the film, okay? But I'm done inside here for the day. Hang on. I just had to come back on here real quick and show you something that I found in the den closet. And usually what we keep in stock in there are things that we're going to give away as little gifts or big gifts, you know, for Christmas or weddings or birthdays or stuff like that. But every now and then he'll have little like stocking stuffer type gifts that he puts aside. And I do remember when he bought this, but I don't think we gave any of it away. What it is, here, let me take it apart here and show you. And you do hear our clock in the background there. I'm sorry, nothing I can do about that except not film. But I'm going outside to the pool, so I want to get this done. But this is the base, and it is rechargeable. You can use this to recharge. It's a very short cord, but it's a recharger. And there's your charging station, and also the station that you plug this into. And it goes in just like that one. It's charged a little bit, so it's charged a little bit, so it automatically took off, and it is quite a fan. It's strong. I think it's kind of cool. And it also comes with a base that you can put a little black base here that you can fit the unit into, and it actually suctions on a little bit to whatever you want to put it on. Okay, tilt the fan a little bit more too, so you could put it on a desk real flat and have it aimed towards you as you're working away at your desk and having a little fan. And it is a strong fan too. There. Blow my hair the other way, it's really bad. Okay, but I just had to show you. No, this is not going in the garage sale or to the vets. There's another fan out there like this that they can have that one. I'm going to keep one for myself. I have to. And yes, I have another one that I did take with me last summer to England, to Great Britain really, on my trip, that plugged into my iPhone. And it worked very nicely when I needed it. And I did have to pull it out a couple times. And yes, I'm sitting in an air-conditioned house, but this fan up close feels really pretty good. Now, test number 1. It works well. It's a strong little fan. Test number 2. Nope, it doesn't sound like a real fan. That must be because it's not aluminum blades. They have to be aluminum or metal type blades to make that sound, you know. But it's a strong little fan. I don't know how long it would last on a charge, but this has been sitting in the den closet for quite a while. I would even say over a year, and it's held a charge that length of time. Never used once. And it's doing a really good job right now because I'm hot. So anyway, I just had to stop back in here and show you. I'll take you outside and show you some of the flowers. Some of them, you know, in this heat and sun, they don't look the best after a hot, humid, sunny day. But I'll show you what I can, okay? Now, how do you turn this thing off? Oh, look at that, it's even got a little flashlight. But the only way that I know of that you can turn this thing off is just to unplug it from the base unit. Too bad it doesn't have an on and off switch. Well, anyway, it's a keeper. This was blooming nicely just the other day, but it's gotten a little bit fried in the sun. I'll need to clip some of that back here. And along with my other flowers. Nothing on here but on the pull deck. And I keep trying to weed this out, but it keeps coming right back. Come on, Jen. And yes, my poor tomato plants. They're done for this year. It's still staying green. Come on, Jen. but that's about it. And it's dying off. The sun here is just getting too much for it. But look, it's even growing these little suckers. It's even still growing these little suckers, but that's about all it's growing. It's gonna die. I can't tear that off. And even here, a little sucker. Okay, it's growing that, nothing else. And this one, I got no tomatoes from either one of these plants. They greened up, they grew, but that's about it. And I have recently planted this. These are something my husband got off of one of the home shopping networks. This is, well, they're two different hibiscus plants, and they're growing really well. So we'll see what happens there. And this is the remnants of my little garden that I'm going to be pulling up here. Although I may just let this one go. That's the celery. We'll see what happens with that. But the rest of this, yeah, it's done for. Let me see what's on the bottom of this. Since I'm here, I may as well try and pull it. Ooh, some little carrots. Okay. Little baby carrots, for sure. Yeah, I'll be cleaning the rest of these trays out, cleaning up the pots. We'll give it a go again next summer, or next spring rather, for sure. Man in the pool with his float.
My noodle.
His noodle. Okay, William has his noodle. And these are very pretty, and they do take a lot of sun. I do need to trim off some of the dead here. There we go. Got that. We'll listen to William in the background. The pool feels good. Okay, got that trimmed up. And this one, looks like a bug has it, but look at that. There's a bloom coming. These plants love the sun. And it was being eaten over on the other side of the patio deck, or the pool deck, but I moved it to this spot. It seems to like it. And here's another one. They're just coming up. And here's another one down in here. I think I just see the two in there right now. But I will definitely be filming this and showing you what they look like when they're fully bloomed. All right, I'm in the pool now, and I'm going to show you another bloom that is just coming up. And typically these flowers bloom in the spring. So here we are, a couple months later, and I really only see the one flower bloom on this particular plant. And I was through here the other day and weeding out a bunch of things, but I do not see any other bloom except that one. It's going to be a pink flower. I'll show you that when it does appear. These have been out since late winter, and they're starting to fade in color. They're usually a bright red, but they're hanging in there, and they take a lot of sun and a lot of heat. And now we're floating in the pool. Down to the deep end we go to the other plant. And you know what? I don't remember the names of all these flowers that I have. I just know that I liked them and they're pretty. And yes, this has been bloomed here, this one, since winter time. And usually they're a brighter red, but they've been bloomed like that one too for quite a few months. They've actually held up pretty good to the bad weather that we've had. You know, with the cold and then hot and then cold and then hot. They kind of survived through the worst of it as much as they could.
Now the next three better shots the farther back you get.
Yeah. And then I don't really have a lot of other flower plants out here. I just have some tropical greenery. And this tree, hope you can see it, he used to be out front. But I moved him to the pool deck here, and he has like doubled in size. Our corner plant has also tripled in size since being here. He needs weeding out a little bit. I didn't get back to the corner yesterday. And this one needs weeding out too. He doesn't really flower, but I try to keep the branches tamed up a little bit. Otherwise, it's a viney type of plant. And this guy I weeded out the other day because he was really looking pretty scraggly. I probably should have done it sooner, but oh well, I didn't. Our air fern, which we have tried to kill for a few times. We've tried to kill that off a couple of times and not have been successful at it, so I just keep trimming it back. I gotta trim that one good. And just what, 2 months ago maybe, I trimmed this plant up very nicely, but he is, let me get back over here. He's looking like he needs a good trimming again. I usually keep the brown leaves removed from him. And then we've got our cactus, which, they just kind of hang in there. But that's around the pool today. That's around our pool plants. William, the tropical plants we have growing here along the pool, and where I have most of my flowers. But like I said, this summer has been very, very hard on the plants here. So some of them are hanging in there, some of them are not. So hopefully next year it'll be looking a little bit more normal. And that's about it for here. Just wanted to show you what it's like out here at the pool. Hope you're all having a good one out there. You take care, but it's bye for now.